Join me as I use the cards to take a look at what is in store for Meghan and Harry in 2025. Maybe even today I may take a look at that bad boy Andrew because he is in trouble again. Let's first start our little dive into Meghan and Harry. First of all, we're going to look at Meghan and Harry's relationship for 2025. Check these cards out for a relationship. So we've got big news coming for 2025 for Meghan and Harry about renewed passion. Isn't that interesting? So whether that means their relationship's about to get renewed passion, whether their relationship's about to undergo some kind of PR team to make it look like there's renewed passion within the relationship. But the cards on the table are indicating that, and why I say PR is because we're talking social media or social connection. So we're talking about what we're seeing on our screens. We're talking about how the appearance is on social media. Now, we all know with social media that not everything you see is real. So just keep that in mind when it comes to this reading. So we've got big news coming for Meghan and Harry's relationship, giving it the appearance of renewed passion. We also have social connection and how it's presented on social media. And then the other card that we have relating to their relationship is from the perspective of both sides. So was it before where one person was disengaged, and now we're looking at both sides. So both sides need to be looking like there's renewed passion coming from both sides of this relationship, which means both Meghan and Harry. So let's break it down individually, see what's coming first of all for Meghan in 2025. Oh, we've got some answers here. First card to just jump out of the deck there is looking relief for her as she finds answers to something that's been puzzling her. Okay, welcome back. Let me just move these cards up so you can read all of the cards here. I'm using my personal predictions here to look for the answers here because we're touching in on a person on a personal level. So I'm taking a look at personal information for her. So personal, to get a feel of personal predictions that may be coming up for Meghan. Now what we've got here is a sense of relief coming around her. It's like she finally cracks something, or she finally finds her niche. Finally she finds some kind of relief, a sense of achievement, or let me try and pull the right words in here. So it's a feeling of finally some kind of relief coming for her in a certain situation that has been plaguing her or been a drama for her. She finds relief. It's the beginning of the reading, so it indicating that it's maybe already happened. It may be something that is relevant right at this current time. We're talking present time here. We've got answers coming. Now this could also be related to the media. Now I'm reading Meghan, not Harry, but it could somehow be connected to the legal matters that has just been won by Harry. So maybe that is a sense of relief that that's finally over, and that's what she's experiencing right now. Now for her, I'm feeling there's like things just stay the same. It's the status quo. Things are the same. So not a lot of great significant shifts around her, staying the same. But I do feel like she's needing help in some way, and she needs to reach out. Now she'll be reaching out to somebody. I don't know who that is, whether that's a PR team, whether that's a family member, whether that's someone in the royal family, but I feel like she's reaching out. She needs help. Help is needed in some way. She's reaching out. Now, why do I feel like this is not in any way related to family? It's like reaching out to the public, more like it. So, or a magazine, or it's reaching out to, this is where I feel it's more related. So she's reaching out to some kind of marketing people, or to run a big segment on her. So whether that's Oprah or some kind of other Netflix show or something, she's reaching out to big media to help her, because what I'm seeing right here is she's a bit stagnant. She's maybe not in the headlines as much as she'd like to be. Maybe things are the same old. She's just not growing. She's just stagnant at the moment. She's sitting. You can see just sitting here, maybe a little bored, maybe looking for some excitement, maybe needing her face on the TV, her face on social media, her face in the public. So here she's reaching out. She's looking for some kind of publicity is what I'm feeling from this one here. Now, loss is discontent or loss. Now, isn't this interesting? Because I thought it may have been related to the win that Harry had, but sitting below that, there's discontent about a loss. Now, maybe there was some part of that loss was involved. Maybe they didn't get everything they were asking for. Maybe they took some losses there. Maybe she's cutting her losses in some way related to that. Perhaps maybe it's not even related to that. Maybe she's deciding she's got relief now because she's cutting her losses. So it's like letting go and not moving forward with something. Now, a choice has to be made here. She has to make a choice. So a choice is going to be made one way or another. Does she take this option or this option? So maybe that's meaning that she's getting presented with a couple of different options, and she has to cut her losses on some projects that maybe hasn't worked for her in the past in order to move forward, transform and grow. So she's looking for growth. She's looking for publicity, we can see here, because at the moment she's stationary. She's not where she wants to be. She's very still. There's not enough happening around her. So what I'm seeing is that she's deciding on what her best options are, what her choices are. This feels purely Meghan. This is Meghan solely. She feels purely Meghan. It doesn't feel relationship. It feels like we're just touching in on what's going on around her for 2025. So I am seeing her wanting a little more help with her public image, wanting some more publicity. She wants to cut and run from old projects that maybe didn't work and try something new. So she's reaching out to either a new PR team or a PR team or some kind of big media person or celebrity in order to boost her image, boost her publicity. So here I can see she wants to grow. She wants to get bigger. She wants to grow her projects. She wants to grow whatever she's involved in at the moment. And to do that, she needs to make decisions. She needs to make decisions on what doesn't work for her anymore, that she needs to release, discontinue or lose, and here in order to be able to move forward with growth for her. This is her philosophies or her ideas on growth and where she wants to be moving forward. So this is what she's engaged in. This is what she's focused on. Now she's coming up with some kind of challenges, or she feels a little bit like she's in a bubble. So she's trying to break through from this bubble. She's trying to break out or break through. I feel she feels a little bit like she's just in this little bubble but wants to grow bigger, because you can see the growth card is on the table. So it's like she's looking for ways to expand her image or expand her publicity, because she's in the bubble and she wants to break through. There's something she's trying to break through, some industry she's trying to break into, some kind of project she's trying to break out with. This is all coming up for her in 2025. So we may see some new projects on the table for her. We may see her releasing or letting go and cutting her losses of some projects as well. Now I also see this is the meditation card. This is her being it's calm-minded, clear mind. So whether it's to do with her thinking, or whether it's to do with her state of mind and her energy, trying to calm her energy a little bit more. Maybe she's focused on more like presenting herself in a calmer kind of way, and maybe cutting those losses on some of the rumors around her being a little explosive with staff members. So that could be what's going on around her as well, as far as breaking through that bubble, breaking through that illusion, breaking through that image in some way. So that could be what's on the table for her. So let's take a look at Harry, see what's on the table for him. Where's his mind? What's going on with him? Harry, let's move these up so you can read these. A couple of cards flicked out. Now, I was pulling from the personal deck for Harry, and I was feeling a little blocked with that deck, so I thought I had to go to the predictions deck, world events, just to see if there's anything going on there. Now, what we have for Harry is the social connection again. It's his image on social media. It's things playing out around him in social media. Now, this is the first card on the table, so it could be indicating something around the present, his state of mind at the moment, what's going on around him at the moment with social media or media. And I do feel it's probably to do with that case he won around that was going on for a long time with the media here. So this could be related to that, and maybe he's looking at actually that I think that is what it is, because it's a lot of information coming out on social media around him and looking for truth. Now here I've just got to show on the top of the deck over here, it says truth revealed. So truth revealed. So people trying to follow him, or this is what I'm getting now, whether this is actually what happened, people trying to not give him enough privacy, trying to find out truth about him and uncover things to reveal to the public through social media and through media platforms. That's what I'm seeing here with this. Now, there is an economic challenge around this. So I know that it was a monetary win that he had, but why are we seeing challenge? We have got an economic challenge to do with this. So does that mean that he didn't get what he was expecting? Does that mean that there's money going out for the cost of this battle, or what's going on here with this around the economic challenge? I'm seeing some kind of economic challenge around Harry, so could be related to this social media thing. Maybe he loses money in some way, maybe it's not as much money as he expected, maybe he's trying to balance out incomings and outgoings related to that. There's a balance occurring here. He's trying to get balance around money. Now I find that interesting because obviously he's not like the regular normal people, and the balancing problems and issues we have with money is very different to that, but it feels like there is some kind of still economic challenges that he's facing, that he's trying to balance out. Maybe it's the cost of security or privacy or these kind of things. There's economic challenges to his life that are different to the regular people's economic challenges. Now we've got here assistance or help, so he's needing assistance, looking for assistance related to, okay, there's a little more to this picture here. There's big news coming in 2025, coming from both sides of camp. So both sides, does that mean both sides, like the royal family and then Harry? So there's both side information coming from both sides here. That either means Meghan and Harry, or it means Harry and the royal family. I don't think it means like the newspaper and their side of the story. I don't know, but we're talking both sides of the story here is what this means. Getting both sides of the story. Okay, so we've got all this information that was released from, mainstream news, and then he took them to court, but he's maybe looking to tell his side of the story because this is what, and maybe he had some kind of ban, like public media ban on the proceedings, why it was a legal case, and now that the case is over, maybe he's able to talk. So maybe that's what's going on here in 2025. But he's got big news, he's got news he wants to talk about, and now that he's able to talk about it, so we're going to see him telling his side of the story, because that's what this is. It's his side of the story, but he's looking for help to do that. He's looking for some kind of assistance or help to be able to do that. There is economic challenges involved in this situation. Now again, he's got the bit of a bubble that he's trying to break through. It's through the glass ceiling or through the image. He's in a bubble, he's trying to break out of that bubble, maybe be seen in a different way, not be pigeonholed or stereotyped in a certain way. He seems to be stuck in something, and he wants to release himself in some way, free himself from some kind of situation here that I'm feeling around him. Also, he has the same card as Meghan, which is the calm, clear mind energy. So trying to calm down. I think this is trying to calm down some of the chaos that goes on around these two. So he's trying to bring calm to the image, calm to their side of the story, as trying to just show a gentler side. Maybe I'm not sure about that little last statement. I didn't get full bells ringing with that one, but I am getting something around this, him trying to, them I should say, both trying to show a calmer side or calm down some of the chaos. Maybe we're just saying that there's going to be, things may be a little calmer for them, or they're trying to get calmer situation, not karma as in the act of you reap what you sow. Maybe that's what they're trying to say. But here we're looking at 2025 for Harry is about revealing his truth, telling his side of the story, releasing big news. He's having help to do that. So maybe it's just like Meghan, where she's looking for, because quite similar cards to Meghan too, you've got to say, like, this is the same. In a way, big news. It's all kind of very similar reading to Meghan. So he's wanting to tell his side of the story here, fair and balanced. So his perspective comes through in a fair, balanced way. So that means we're going to be hearing big news from them, being, a new book or a new TV show or a new celebrity interview, some kind of big way. They're looking for help to do this, which means they're looking for big industry, big money, big names to be able to help them get their image out and show a calmer side to them. Because I feel a lot of chaos around them, but I feel like they're trying to illustrate their side to be a calmer situation, not quite so chaotic, not as much chaos as what has been portrayed in the news previously about them. But they want to get their truth out. They want to show their side of the story is what I'm seeing for them. Now, as I promised, I am going to do that little bonus reading. I just want to know what's going on with Prince Andrew. Look at Prince Andrew, see what's happening with him in 2025. He's got a rising tide of emotional issues coming up around him in 2025, which means the water's closing in on him. We've got a torrent of information or emotional deluge heading his way. So water means emotions. We've got a lot of crap coming his way in 2025 that he's going to be dealing with, mental health even. There's a lot of, I find that looking at him hard to believe, but I'm seeing the card of emotions, a wall of water heading his way, barrage of emotional drama heading his way. Now here again is in social media. He's going to be all over social media. This is the first card of the reading, which indicates it's what's happening right now. He on our media where he's been shown again, showing that there's some more things going on with the Epstein stuff around him that he's covered over, or that he remained friends with him, or something going on there. Now, patience and delays here. Patience and delays. So this is indicating a long time, something that's occurred over a long period of time. We've got the time. You can see the little timepiece there. So something that's occurred over a very long period of time. Feeling drawn to talk about the butterflies being change, metamorphosis, changing his words, changing his opinion. Not really though, that's just a distraction. So changing his view on certain, maybe the Epstein case, there's a little bit of change that's having to take place here, even though he was friends with him for a long time, because we're talking time here over a long period of time. I feel like he's having to, does he even really care though? That's the energy that I'm picking up right now, is he doesn't even care. He doesn't even care what the public think. Sorry, this is just what I'm feeling. It's like, sorry, this is the energy that I'm getting around him. So there's a lot of stuff coming out on social media about his long-term friendship around Epstein. But something around here, there's an illusion. There's something illusionary. What I mean by that is either showing one thing when something else is going on, maybe with another person. So maybe there's somebody else that, okay, maybe there's other stuff going on. This is just the hand we see. Epstein is the hand we see, but it's the hand we don't see. So other stuff is still occurring. I still believe stuff is still occurring. Stuff is still going on, but he hides that. It's a distraction. He hides certain things, so we're only shown certain things on the media. There's things we don't see. There's things we don't know. Things that happen still around him that we're not shown. That's why I'm seeing the distraction. So I'm showing whatever's coming out on social media at the moment is a distraction. There's still other stuff that's been hidden around him, but we may not even see that because we're being drawn to look here while something else is going on here. But I do feel there is a bit of a rising emotions around him, but my thoughts on that is, I don't think it'll affect him. I think he doesn't give it 2 cents worth of thought about what the people think about his activities that he does in private. So that's kind of what I'm picking up around this. But let me just pull one more card around him. I do see travel on the table as well for him, so some kind of travel involved coming up for him in 2025. So Prince Andrew 2025, senior member, title stripped out. His connections. here we've got his connections being revealed. So okay, that makes sense to me now. So here, this is all about his connections. As I said, it's like we're not shown all of his connections. We're shown, this is the hand we see, the Epstein part of him. Those connections, they're the connections we see, but there's other connections, and I'm saying that because of the card saying one hand's not revealed, one hand is not revealed. So we're looking at not everything's revealed in the media about what he does. There's other things going on. He has other connections. It's not just Epstein. So this is what I'm picking up. Whether or not we'll ever see that in the media, because the card showing here underneath the media card or social media card, is that we are only shown one side. We're shown one of his connections, not all of his connections. So little interesting, that one there, just a little bonus. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please let me know if there's anything you want me to read on. I am reading further for England. I'll be reading the Prime Minister, and I'll be reading some kind of predictive events coming up for England. But if there's anybody you want me to look at, or any questions when it comes to the Prime Minister being my next reading, please let me know, because I'm not familiar with him at all. I do have to have a look into him to see what these questions are that I need to be asking about him. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.